Good morning, Kitchen Witches. Today is June 1st, Monday, June 1st. Happy June. Right? Can't believe it. I am Chef Lisa, editor-in-chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine, and this is your tarot and menu planning inspiration for the day. We're going to pick a card, we're going to turn it, and we are going to have it give us our inspiration of what to look out for today, what to be aware of, and what meals to plan. We're going to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dessert is always up to you. Whoops, something fell out. Maybe we'll take that. Oh, yay! It's the 10 of Cups. Fabulous. All right, 10 of Cups. So we know that the tens in numerology, 1 plus 0 equals 1. So the Magician, who is numbered 1 in our major arcana, because this is a minor arcana, the Magician has power over this card. And rightly so. The 10 of Cups is all about, cups are our emotions, as we've talked about. So this is a happy, happy, happy card. There's 10 cups. That means near completion. That means everything is bright, cheery, hopeful, wonderful. So Monday, what a great day to have this card show up. So when this card is on your plateau for today, we are thinking about all the things that we're super happy about. Yeah, all the things that make us happy. You know, for me, it's just taking a walk outside and being where I am, right? Where I live, and taking in all of the sights and sounds of spring, which is a lovely time of year. For you, it could be, you know, doing the same thing, but maybe in a more city-like atmosphere, right? Where you have a ton of people around. Maybe, you know, it's Monday, so what happens on Mondays? I don't know, you know, just maybe take lunch out, go to a park, sit on a park bench, whatever makes you happy. But today is the day. We're looking for things that make us happy. And then think a little bit about why. Why do they make me happy? What is it that lights me up about it? And that really then, you know, opens a whole big door as to self-discovery, which is what the tarot is all about. So excellent, excellent card to have. The other thing about this card that people don't know is when you have the 10 cups and your abundance or your cup is overfloweth, so they say, you can also think about giving a little bit of your abundance. So that's something to do too. Don't always, you know, be a 4 of Pentacles and hold it in. With the overflowing, the overflowing joy, why not pass that on to others? Tell somebody that they look good today, or you know, buy somebody a coffee, or you know, pass on the good, pass on the joy. We all need that right now. 10 of Cups, yay! So how do we make meals with this card? Well, let me consult my cheat sheet. I did remember, but so we're going to do family meals that win. Family meals that win, which means you're not going to serve something and everybody's going to be like, I don't like that, or I'm not going to eat that. And then, you know, all your hard work and you get frustrated and your family's frustrated and dinner is just a mess. Let's get rid of that. It's the 10 of Cups day. So we're going to do family meals that win. And breakfast is going to be waffles. And so I'm totally fine with you taking the store-bought waffles out of the freezer and heating them up. Great. Or make a batter, bring out your waffle maker and make your own. Better, right? And you're going to serve them with whipped cream. Could be from a can, could be by hand, or could be in, if you have a KitchenAid with the whip attachment, right? A little, you've got your cream, you've got some powdered sugar, you've got vanilla, and that is a superior whipped cream right there, right? Little, and taste as you go, because that's the chef's privilege. I can take that whole bowl of cream with a spoon, sit in the corner, and I'm good. So we're going to pair that to be healthy with some fruit. So anything you see in the market that you love or that maybe you already have in your fridge, put that out with the waffles and whipped cream. And that, I'm sorry, nobody's going to walk away from the table saying, I don't like that. Great breakfast. For lunch, homemade pizza. Yeah. So go ahead, go to your favorite pizza restaurant and ask them for a pound of dough. It's cheap. It's like $5. You can do that. And it'll live in your fridge for a day or two before you need to make it. When you pull it out of your fridge, or even if you go to the grocery store and get the bagged fresh dough, that's okay too. It's not the best. I prefer going to a pizza restaurant for my dough because it's fresher. It's not contained in a plastic bag for long. But either works, or make your own. Super easy to do, and you can do it in a food processor. Look one up online. Really easy to do. You've got your dough. So now you're either going to do it in the oven, do it in a cast iron skillet, or do it on your grill. Your choice, right? Whatever's easiest for you on a Monday, cooking-wise and setting up-wise. But what I would do is, if you're going to do it in the oven, hopefully you have a pizza stone, because it does help with the crust. If not, you're just going to get a sheet tray, right? A large 16 by whatever it is, 16 by something sheet tray. It's called a half sheet tray because the big ones are the ones bakery uses. They're enormous, won't fit in your oven. It's the ones that just fit in your oven, nice and snug. Invert it, turn it upside down. So now you have its surface that is going to act as kind of a pizza stone. Put it in your oven as the oven is warming up. So it's super hot, right? When it comes out to get the pizza. And then you're going to form your dough into a round or whatever shape. You can do the one that's the shape of Texas. It doesn't matter, right? Make your base. From there, sky's the limit. Whatever your family loves on their pizza, you're making that, right? If it's marinara, a jarred sauce, homemade, something from the freezer, great. Any accoutrements, go, do it. Cheese, lots, right, on top. And then you're going to move it from the board or whatever you've been working on. And here's a tip. So when you're working with pizza dough, you're going to put down your flour, and semolina flour is very nice for rolling out the dough because it acts like ball bearings. It's that crunchy bit, cornmeal. It tastes like, or it looks, it brings on the mouthfeel of cornmeal at the bottom of a store-bought pizza crust, and that's called semolina flour. And it helps the dough roll off of the pizza peel onto the surface that it's going to be cooked on. So you can use that. But here's the thing about pizza dough, right? It's when it's rested, and you're not going to just pull it out of the fridge and start rolling it out. No, no, no. You have to let it sit until it's room temperature. So that's a half hour at best on the countertop. And let it kind of get air bubbles reconstituted into it. And then you're not going to take a rolling pin and just deflate it and roll it out. What you're going to do is get your flour on your surface, and then you're going to start to kind of push it from the center out, turning it the whole time on your surface so that it forms that perfect circle, if that's what you're going for, with the raised edges. Yes, so that all of the fillings can stay in and won't spill over the sides. And it won't keep coming back onto you if you do it this way. What I'm doing is I'm putting this hand center, and this hand is pushing the dough out, and I'm turning it 1/4 inch each time. The reason you're turning it while you're working is so that you know it's not sticking to the surface, because you can build a beautiful pie and be ready to move it, and it won't move because it's stuck on the surface. So make sure it's not stuck. And then if you have a pizza peel, terrific. Otherwise, you can build it on a second inverted sheet tray, and then carefully open your oven, pull out the rack that has the hot inverted sheet tray, and transfer the pizza that way. That'll work too. So now that's oven, right? If you're going to do it on the stove top, you're going to cook one side of the dough, no toppings. Cook one side of the dough in the heated pan, preheated pan, until you can flip it. And then you're going to flip it, and when it's flipped, the raw side is now making contact with the pan, and the cooked side is upright. Now you can add what you want on top of the cooked side. And you're going to do that same technique if you're doing it on the grill, right? It's just an inversion of the dough. Homemade pizza. Everybody loves it. And you'll get 5 gold stars for the day if you make it. That's lunch. Dinner. All right. I'm going to go back to my childhood. I was just visiting my mom and dad, and my mom made my childhood favorite, which is honey lemon chicken. Oh, it's so good. So good. We like to use boneless, skinless thighs, and I'll tell you the recipe because you're not going to find it online. It's like one of those, you're going to plug in honey lemon chicken, but the wrong recipes are going to come up, because this one, my mother found, I think, on the box in the 70s. I'm totally dating myself. On the back of the box of cornflake crumbs, honey lemon chicken. And it's been our family favorite ever since. So let me tell you how to make it. It's super easy. You take your boneless, skinless chicken breasts, right? You trim them out if they need to be trimmed. You're going to do a dredging station of milk. Am I right about that? No. Yeah, milk and cornflake crumbs. That's it, no egg. I am right about this. So milk. So you take the chicken, you put it into the milk for half a second. You're just dredging it. So don't waste a lot of milk. It's just enough to coat the chicken so it's wet. And then you're going to put it into the cornflake crumbs and get them all incorporated. Yes? And then you're going to put them in a casserole dish. And you're going to melt some butter for, 6 thighs. I would say maybe 1/4 cup of butter, so that would be 1 stick. No, I do 1 stick for 6 thighs. Let's just put it that way. But 1/4 cup would be 4 tablespoons of that stick, half of it. I like extra butter. I just think it makes the sauce. So 1 stick of butter, 6 thighs coated into the casserole dish. Don't worry about splaying the thighs out. Instead, re-roll them on themselves so they're like little bundles next to each other. They fit snug in the casserole. Pour the butter over them, 350 degrees for a half hour. While that half hour is working, you're going to take a measuring cup, and you're going to measure out a cup of honey and a cup of lemon juice. So you've got 2 cups, and it's half and half. Or if you don't like it too lemony, you can do a little more honey and a little less lemon. But this is all up to you and your tastes and what your family will like. When the half hour mark is down in the oven, you're pulling the chicken out. It's now fully cooked and getting crispy. You pour all of that lovely honey and lemon over the top. Back in the oven for any half hour minimum. I like to do it a little longer so it gets crispy and golden brown at the top. It's an extra, say, 15 minutes. So now that's 45 extra minutes. And it's braising or bathing in that honey lemon, which is reducing at the same time. And the crumbs are starting to make like this ooey gooey, sticky lusciousness that this dish gives you. We like to serve it with rice or some kind of vehicle to mix in with all the gravy that this gorgeous dish supplies. And maybe broccoli served on the side. And that's it. That's dinner. And literally, hands-on time is 15 minutes. The rest of the time is oven work. So, yes, for a Monday. Monday? Today's Tuesday. Yeah. And that is going to make your family happy. Everybody's going to leave the table very, very happy each and every meal from our 10 of Cups. So enjoy what you see and feel today. Enjoy the grandiose time you're going to have at your kitchen table with those you love. And as always, nourish yourself and nourish those you love with your kitchen magic. I'll see you tomorrow.